What's up guys, it's Matt Collins-Jones here, also known as the D365 Geek, and today we are talking about Power Automate. We're talking about the CDS Current Environment Connector. We're going to talk about the executes a change set request action. So execute a change set request allows you to group together some basic actions, create, update or delete your basic CRUD actions, and then you can group them together in a sort of like a scope, like we've shown scope in the past. And what this allows you to do is execute them all at the same time. Now, the reason we do this is that if one of them fails, it'll roll back that whole transaction. So it means that if you're creating 10 records, updating 5 records and deleting 2 records, if any one of those steps fails, it doesn't do any of them. So this is something that people have been requesting. Hello cat. This is something that people have been requesting for a while because this is a basic developer type thing, whereas you don't want to create erroneous records, or you don't want to create or update records or delete records if everything doesn't pass. Now, the way Power Automate works is that it's very linear. It'll go down a path or multiple paths, and if something fails, everything up to that point has still actioned. Now, that can be a problem for some people, and that's why they brought in this action. So let's take a look at it. So I'm in Power Automate here. I've got a CDS current environment flow, which means my flow is inside a solution. I've got a single trigger, which is on update of an account, where we update the telephone 1 field. We're going to click on new step. We're going to go into the search bar and type common data service, and we're going to choose this one here, which says common data service current environment. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and we get this executes a change set request action. So we click on it. It looks a little bit like a scope or a little bit like a control, where we can add actions inside of it. Click on action. But the thing is that we can only use these 3 actions. We can only create, update, or delete records. So that's the limitation of this. So if there are other times where you need to do other things like a regular scope, you need to use this. This is specifically designed if you want to be able to roll back a transaction if all of it doesn't pass. So what we'll do is we'll create a new record. We'll choose the entity name. We're just trying to choose accounts to make things easier. Once you select the entity name, it's going to load up the schema, and we can see some of the fields here. So name of the account is a required field, so we'll choose created by Changeset Request as the name of the account. We can also update accounts. So if I go to add an action again, I can choose update a record. Now, in this one, it's actually asking us to specify the item ID, so we can choose the entity name for accounts. But we need the GUID of the record. So, so for this, I'm actually going to go back to Power Automate. I'm going to go to this test 1 record here. I'm going to use the brilliant level up to get the record ID. Get that. Let's drop it to my clipboard. That's great. And we're going to paste that into there. There's no need to put this inside brackets with the / accounts. This just knows the GUID, so you don't need to do that for this. Just not. Although it is a lookup, it's not a lookup. Then the account name, we're going to choose update from Changeset. And we can also delete a record if you want to as well. I'm not going to show you that just now. I'm going to show you that in a little while. So once we've done that, so we trigger the flow. It's going to create a new record, and then it's going to update our existing test 1 record to be to have a name of update from Changeset. So if we're happy with this, we will go ahead and test it. So I'll perform the trigger action, save and test. And I'll wait for that to start running. It's running. We're on this test account 1 anyway, so we'll just update this one. We're not using the dynamic content for now, so we'll hit save. We'll go back to our flow, and we can see the flow run successfully. So we can see it triggered. You can see we created the new record, and we can also see that it updated the record. So if I go back to my account, If I just hit refresh in the command bar at the top, we can see the names updated from, like, changed to say update from Changeset. If I go back to my accounts, I can see we have this record here. It says created by Changeset Request. So we got those two things, and that's what we wanted. Now the whole point of this is that we can roll back transactions if they don't work. So if we go back to our flow, click on edit, I'm going to copy the GUID from here, just make sure we still have that in my keyboard buffer, and we're going to remove this step. Next, we're going to add an action, and we're going to choose delete a record. So again, we're asking for the exact same information, the entity name and the ID. So we'll choose accounts, and we'll choose the GUID there that we had in the previous step. What we'll also do to make sure that this doesn't run, or to show the evidence of that, I will change this create by Changeset Request to put 2 on the end of that as well. If I go back to my account record and choose the update from Changeset, if I choose this record and then go to delete, and we'll delete that record. Oh, it's associated with another record. That's weird. Why are you associated with another record? Let's try it. Delete. Show the details. That's very interesting. Do you know what? I'll just all these are. I'll just go grab another record ID. We'll choose let's choose this one. Created by Changeset Request. See if I can delete this one. I don't know why it's saying that. Delete. Oh, actually, I need the GUID first. Record ID. Cool. We'll choose delete. There we go. That one deleted. So I don't know what's up with that record at the moment, but we'll figure it out. So instead of deleting that record, we'll delete this one instead, and that's fine. And the create action should create a Changeset Request to record, and the delete action should delete that record. Now, we've just deleted that record, so what should happen is this step should fail. It should say, right, I can't find this record anymore, therefore I can't delete it, therefore we're not going to create our first record. So even though this is occurring after that first bit, it kind of takes that into consideration and then rolls back this whole transaction. So we will test this again. We'll actually just test it from our previous run to try and make it easier. Hit save and test, and then we'll see if this works. Show's running. Right, we can see we've got red exclamation mark there, and we can see this message here: Changeset child actions failed, Changeset scope child actions delete a record failed. So if we expand create a record, we can see this says skipped, and delete record, we have the error message I was expecting, which is this record does not exist. So because this record does not exist, that first step was not run, and if we go back to my accounts and just refresh the page, we can see there is no created from Changeset 2. So there you have it. That is a developer-esque request. The ability to roll back transactions when something fails is something that developers use a lot and is used in the industry a lot to make sure that things don't get created in error, and then it'd be really messy to try and recreate things when things cause problems or when errors occur or things like that. The Changeset request allows you to roll back all transactions if only one of those things fail. So it's a really, really powerful tool. It's great that Microsoft have included this in the CDS Current Environment Connector because it gives us more power. And I think that's what we all want in life, is just more power. So I hope this video was useful to you. I hope you have understand what Changeset Request is now and that you can use this. If you are using this already, let me know in the comments down below what you use it for. I'm not a developer, so this is a cool tool for me. I can think of some tool use cases for it, so let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please like and please share it with your friends. It's much appreciated. If you've not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you next time.